Family, buckle up because the Real Housewives of Potomac just turned into the real courtroom of Maryland. Wendy and Eddie Osefo walked into Carroll County Circuit Court on Tuesday, December 2nd, and what went down could change everything about their fraud case. But first, let's talk about.
Let's talk about
In October, Wendy and Eddie were arrested on over a dozen fraud charges each. Prosecutors allege they staged a burglary at their home and filed false insurance claims for luxury items.
TMZ reporting exclusively. Real Housewives of Potomac star Dr. Wendy Osefo and her husband Eddie have been booked for criminal fraud charges. It's literally just.
Reports also say that prosecutors are digging into their finances, accusing them of using aliases like Pam Oliver and Eddie Henderson, and juggling about 40 credit cards to support excessive spending. Wendy initially filed to be tried separately, claiming her arrest was quote unquote illegal. Eddie team filed a similar motion, but both asked the court to toss the charges altogether, arguing that there was mishandling and bias in the burglary investigation. So on December 2nd, the charges and the change of the course of what they asked the judge for was to try them together as co defendants. And the judge granted their request. From now on, Wendy and Eddie will face the fraud trial side by side. The next court date is set for December 19th, where the prosecutors are expected to expand their probe. They're building a case around the financial records, the aliases that they use, and the alleged insurance fraud totaling nearly $400,000. Now, the Osefos claim bias, mishandling, and that the prosecutors are misleading the public about their finances. So, according to the U.S. Sun, state police seized Wendy and Eddie Oseffo's bank accounts, credit cards, Gmail accounts, Instagram data, Apple ID, text now number, and even their Ring ADT home security logs, where probing claims they staged a break in for nearly $450,000 in insurance payout. Court filings say that the couple filed overlapping claims. Emails allegedly showed Eddie asking Wendy to add high value items. And deputies later found 15 items inside the home that had been reported stolen, including Wendy's diamond band seen on Instagram.
And this is the diamond anniversary band worn by Wendy after it was reported stolen in the home burglary. And important to keep in mind that this was posted April 28th of 2024 and the burglary allegedly occurred April 7th of 2024.
According to the law, Wendy made one rookie mistake. Wendy, if Denzel didn't teach you nothing, you supposed to know you cannot wear the fur coat to the boxing match.
Despite facing conspiracy and insurance fraud, Wendy called the case quote unquote unfortunate at BravoCon and insists she'll share her story when she's ready. Fans are buzzing. This isn't just a storyline, it's a legal saga that could reshape Wendy and Eddie's public image, if not their lives. Their decision to stand trial together may signal unity, but also opens them up to shared liability. Bravo fans and legal watchers alike are watching closely to see how this will turn out. But do you think standing together as co defendants, strengthening their defense, or double the risk? Like I said, the next court date is December 19th, and the prosecutors will likely introduce more financial records and evidence tied to the alleged insurance fraud. They're digging deeper into claims that the couple staged a burglary and submitted false insurance reports for luxury items. Investigators are also pursuing leads that Wendy and Eddie used aliases like quote unquote Pam Oliver and Eddie Hennessy to mask identities and manage over 40 credit cards, allegedly supporting excessive spending. Now, here's the problem with the investigators' assertion, which I highlighted in my previous video. The Osefo's explanation emphasizes concealing the identity of the delivery, but excessive spending itself is not considered a crime. It's important to recognize that some individuals do own and appear to manage multiple credit cards while effectively spending and managing their budget. However, if those credit cards are not registered under Wendy and Eddie's social security number, now that kind of raises a little suspicion, right? But the Osefos previously, like we said, they filed a motion to dismiss all of these charges and argued that their arrest was illegal. Now that they've chosen to be tried together, the legal teams may present, a unified defense against this expanded allegation. So here's the summary of this day in court. Wendy and Eddie Osefo walked into court divided, but walked out united. The stakes couldn't be higher at this point. What do you think? Are they victims of bias or masterminds of fraud? Drop your thoughts below because this case is far from over. Okay, that's it. And thank you for watching, fam. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. The drama never sleeps, and neither do we. Catch you in the next one, and bye for now.